What's up, everybody? Let me turn this music down. Sorry, I'm trying to make some just some goofy Halloween music for us to jam out to while we do stuff. Well, you can't hear it all now. Okay, there we go. This spreadsheet that I've been working on for a little bit, but not getting enough done on it, will be available to everybody once it's in such a form or fashion where it is of interest to people. That's the plan. Yeah, that's the plan. So, let's go ahead and we're gonna... what do I do? Do you want to make some songs first, or you just want to get right to the counter sheet work? I kind of think straight to the counter sheet work. Just get some groundwork on it, you know? Okay. All right, let me find the page. And I think we're going to deviate every once in a while just to do an AI song. We'll do as many AI songs today for Halloween as we can. So we have a plethora of songs that we can put in a playlist for this month. There we go. Let's see. We never entered any Odin teams. I think that's where I would like to start. All right, let me see. We have Odin here. We have Apocalypse here. Okay. Apocalypse. Anybody else from here? Not really. Nope. Anybody from here that was on those teams? Not that I see. Cosmic Ghost Rider was definitely on there. Okay. Gore was here. Songbird was here. Who else was here? Let's find Gore. And we need Black Knight. What up, Deuce? Mem? Rudy? What's up, everybody? Killshot, how's it going, my guy? Hey, who untimed out Killshot? I'm looking for Black Knight. What do you mean his 10 minutes was finished some point yesterday? It was something like this, yeah. And we saw other deviations of this, right? We saw one where it was Songbird. Songbird should be here. Yeah, there she is. And then there was non-Odin versions of the team. Sorry, non-Apocalypse versions of the team, which just simply get beat by Insidious 6. I think we saw Medusa here. We've seen Medusa here. We've seen other characters here as well. Essex Odin killing team. There you go. What this sheet can do a War 1 with the latest teams? What? I'm a little confused what you're asking there. Medusa. Okay, so one like this is an easy Insidious 6. And if they don't have Black Knight, you can do like a Rachel, Old Man Logan team. And Logan, Rachel, and Old Emma and beat it. Okay, but let me do this first. So Vulture's on the team. Okay, after Vulture, it's... after Vulture, it is... Superior Spider-Man. Hobgoblin. I was looking for Superior Spider-Man to start off. Where is he? There he is. Spider Slayer's on here. Can you do a War Teams counter spreadsheet? That's what I'm doing right now. This is for war. Yeah. It's going to take a long time for it to get up and operational. Hobgoblin and Scorpion. Scorpion, there he is. Secret Warriors beats all this. Also Liberty Mephisto. I think Secret Warriors is a cheaper counter though. Oh, I have Secret Warriors over here too. Right? Yeah, they're there. This is not the placement I have. Here, let me change it to the placement that I have. Why is it doing that? There we go. Wait, I probably have Liberty already over here too. Yeah. Okay. War counter sheets are the most useful these days. I 100% disagree. I think people just aren't doing them properly anymore. I mean, obviously this works here too, but this would work here, but it would be a waste, right? What other Odin teams do we see that's of interest? I did get some of the boys to send me all their stuff from the war, so we're gonna fill in like that too. In fact, let's start from there. Let me find not Celigod. Where is he? Broby. There it is. Why is Broby and me not friends yet? What's going on here? There we go. Okay. There we go. Easier for me to see. Okay, these teams. Sure. Let's do Mephisto base teams. It's basically just gonna be Fantastic Four for it though. It's basically just gonna be like use Fantastic Four on everything. I guess that's not true. You know what? Let's just do this here to start. Oh, they came in small. I hate that. Can I not just duplicate? If I duplicate, will it not fix the size? Yeah, it 100% does. Okay, delete this one. Get out of here. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete all this. And I'm going to duplicate it like 10 times. Just so we have always have a template. We just gotta find a way to streamline it, alright? Make it make more sense. I don't fight the same teams very often. That's why you put a bunch of variations up here. Are you going to require my account again for when we have to use Insidious 6 for Blast Star? Because I'll leave them all at 3 stars. I mean, I would use it again, yeah, Mega Rose. If that's the case, but you don't have to leave them there. You can just... Because you're free to play. Whatever you get free to play, I would assume other people get free to play, right? Okay. Duplicate. 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 Okay. And let's go ahead and rename this one to Mephisto Teams. Mephisto Teams. Okay. Okay. Oh, yeah. I mean, look, I 100% feel that war is, it's crazy, right? It's crazy how many different options there are and everything. The idea is to try and cover as many of those options as possible, which is impossible because people come up with new stuff every single war. But you gotta try. Better to have something than nothing. Okay, there's Mephisto's already here. I think I want to redo this one anyway, though. But let's see. There was Shadow King. Shadow King, North Star Guardian. What up, Sherbin? What did I say? North Star Guardian. Why is it Guardian here is a waste because of Mephisto? That's kind of weird. Sasquatch North Star makes a whole lot more sense, but we'll put that one in too. Sasquatch makes it significantly harder. Like, significantly harder. Need North Star. I wouldn't say, okay, maybe harder is not the right word. Maybe just, like, more particular, I guess. Question for you and everyone. If you bought the shit orbs from the leaderboard, talk to support. I did, and they gave me extra orbs. I need to make a video on that, Sherman. I did as well. Yeah. I can tell you what it's based on. They remove the purple ISO stuff you got from that orb, and they give you what you would have gotten had you spent all that gold on the gold web orb at the mean value. No. This is so God. See, I'm so hesitant to go widescreen. I mean, I'm gonna go widescreen because everyone needs to know this, but because of all the issues that happen with Secret Warriors, I don't want to be the fucking mouthpiece that says you guys go do this. I hope they make a blog about it. If you bought the purple ISO orb within the first 8 hours, they can go in, take all your purple ISO shit you got from those orbs, and then they'll basically, there's like an average the golden web orb drops, and they'll take whatever that average is with the amount of gold that you spent. They'll then deduct the golden webs that you got from the purple ISO orbs, and they'll give that to you. I got 400 extra gold web orbs because I did this. I'm trying to think of how to package this for the community to make sure everybody goes and does this. But after the Secret Warriors, let's not mince words, fucking fuck up. I'm scared to, like, fucking put my name on it, you know? What are the Mephisto teams? We see, like, Mephisto Endgame Thanos. It's been a bit, but it's a thing. And it has Shadow King on it, I believe, with, what, Ares and Hellfire, right? Or was it not this guy? I know Hellvarine's on it. agree with you. I agree with you, enemy. But nobody wants to hear that. Especially from me. I think there was a pre-taunt here too, though. But this is no longer a thing with Fantastic Four. HV Ares? Oh, Hellfire Ares. Yeah. What other versions of this Mephisto teams have we seen? Not Shadow King, but Sus. I mean, this would be, you know, Fantastic Four proof anyway. Do you see the message I sent you where support just outright refused to offer me the comp since I was only partially comped? Funny enough, they sent me that message shortly after you said it's all fixed now, guys. I don't know what's going on with the support, guys. I sent that message out after some people were getting the comp. I was like, hey, if you didn't get your comp, message me. I took down everyone's information that messaged me. I sent it in. I don't think they're going to get anything. I think that whatever was given out is what was given out, is what they had planned to give out. And I don't know how to approach it now. Because I'm trying to do my best, but I can't force them to see the situation the way we see it. So, yeah. What are the Mephisto team we want to see here? We've seen, like, Mephisto... What were we using Mephisto Night Stalkers against? We're using Mephisto Night Stalkers against one of them. So there was this same team, but with Guardian instead. So like this. This team looks bad to me, though. Couple Orcus teams to go through. That's fine. First one is in Sasquatch, Sus, Mephisto, SK Guardian. No, the first one that I was sent was this, and then it's Sasquatch here. Old M over Sus. We had one that was Old M over Sus, yeah. Which I'm looking at right now. I'm looking at this one, no Sasquatch, it had Emma instead. That doesn't make any difference, though. It's kind of weird. Let me see. There was no Sus's, if I recall correct, on the Fantastic Four Mephisto Sus. We're not talking about the same thing at all. I'm talking... I was sent screenshots from multiple wars that somebody was collecting, and I'm putting all those teams... Not all those teams. I'm putting those teams that seem meaningful down here. Mephisto makes a Mephisto versus Mephisto proof. Yeah, this... Well, yeah. Kenobi ended up using Fantastic Four, full Fantastic Four on it, and walking over it. Why Guardian? I don't understand Guardian. Because he gets speed stat and does a stun is the only thing. His offense up is completely wasted here. Unless they bring Fantastic Four, but no anti-speed stat and Skrull pops off. But what you're saying is you're taking the Skrull off anyway. So it makes no sense. Is it because he ults turn 1? Again, that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, it's not only from the last war. It's from a couple of things. And I'm looking, I'd be like, okay, what kind of variants could we also see along the way? But the one we saw did not have Skrull. It had Emma here. I just don't see it as a problem. Professor X is mostly on defense for like 99% of people. He ults fast? Yeah, I guess so. This was just Fantastic Four, though. Like, all that happened here was this. Just walked over it. Probably just stunned him. They all go first, and they win. Her anti-speed stat doesn't outweigh his pro speed stat, right? And then they're getting speed bar for every ult they use. Like, it's kind of a walk in the park. This one would be a little bit more difficult. This one, I think you would bring Zombie Scarlet Witch, maybe. These are meant to counter Fantastic Four. People are using Fantastic Four with Professor X. Fair enough. Is that what people are doing against ours? Then why are we seeing Fantastic Four with Mephisto's Skrull everywhere? Okay, hold on. Let's go make another song. I didn't even hear this song. Did we even hear the Deadpool song? Okay. Make me a song about Hella. There we go. Surprising. You guys let me know which songs you like the best, because there's gonna be 2 copies of each song. Whoops. Whatever. This one's horrible. This one's horrible. Yeah, I will, Waffle. I will eventually, for sure. Am I missing anybody here? It's always a mixture of this. Am I missing anybody, though? Use on defense? We don't use much on defense, actually. What other characters have we seen here? We've seen, Gladiator Endgame Thanos, I think, with spiders? Is that real? Have we? I feel like that wouldn't be very good. Am I missing anybody? Okay, let's see this one. Okay, where'd that page go? So we have ones with Pav and ones without Pav. Which I guess would be like this instead. I think he's normally here. He's normally here. He's normally here. Who is the person we normally replace with Pav? I mean, I think it could be Weaver. Penny, Peter, and Corners. Except on Pav, yeah. What is the order we normally go with? It's normally not Doom there. I think it's normally Pav in the middle, right? With Doom here, Noir here, Peter here, and Penny here? No? Penny, Pav in the corners? Oh, I normally don't see that. I normally see Penny and Pav beside each other, I think. Noir hides them here. Is there any other versions of spiders we see? I don't think so. And if we did, we could probably analyze it pretty quickly. Oh, this one did have Gladiator on it. We did have one where we had to face it off with Gladiator. Do I have a Gladiator anywhere here? No. We just faced one that had Gladiator with it. It shouldn't matter a lot. Like these parts of the sheet should happen pretty fast, and it shouldn't matter very quick. We should be able to devise the counters for it fairly quickly. This one had all of the... I think it was probably done improperly, but it was done like this. I think Penny should probably be away. It should probably be like Noir here. He's the most least impactful. It doesn't matter. We'll leave it there. Spider said glad no Pav. Yeah, that makes sense. Minnesota walking. Attaboy, Servant. Doom would go here, right? Hard on the Excel. Okay, thanks. Starjammers. Yeah, there's a bunch of hodgepodge creations. Where are the... There's one. Normally, Havoc's not on here, though. I don't even know why I did that. Havoc's never on these teams. I just saw a starter and was like, fuck, I finally caught one. Groot, Lilandra, Howard. Why can't I find any of them? I found fucking Rocket, again. He's one of the first people that get subbed off. Gladiator's on this team. I could have copy-pasted him from the other sheet, though. H for Havoc means Howard should be here. I found Groot. Okay. Where's Howard? Where is she with that big ass goat helmet? There she is. Okay. Honestly, I do just so like a blade couldn't one shot him too. But here, let's set some of these up. We see it like this, right? I'm pretty sure Lilandra is always the one getting sped up. When they don't use Cloud, we've seen this. Okay. Any other Starjammers version we've seen? We saw it with Phoenix Force. In fact, the one I'm looking at right now has Phoenix Force. Okay. Okay, that's the end of the newest song, so we gotta go make another one. There she is. And what was the position on this one? The position of this one was Phoenix first member in the corners. Groot. Howard. Not like this matters at all. So anyone else notice Command Center said there were new war rules, but there wasn't? There probably will be soon. Starjammer Star-Lord team. Star-Lord gives Rocket and Groot 20% speed and 30% damage. I haven't tried them yet, but honestly I don't think the counters are... Yeah, they shouldn't be any different at all. Yeah, like Vigilante will still just walk over it, right? Alright, what else do we got? Orcus-based teams. We've seen a couple Orcus teams, I guess. Sure. Yeah, we see them on defense enough to put them on here. You don't really have to overthink these unless there's a Mephisto. But if there's a Mephisto... You just hit it with, well, does Fantastic Four work, actually? Or does Scientist Supreme fuck it out? No. Franklin definitely still goes before her and puts silence on her, so she's useless, right? Yeah. I would have to assume. The Scientist Supreme. Where is she? Where the fuck is she? There she is. That's a fast one. It's good. I like this one. It fucks up halfway through. Sentinel and Omega Sentinel. Lady Deathstrike, where are you? Found Omega Sentinel first, it's fine. Actually, no, I got them over here. We saw one with Dorm in a recent war. We've seen them with Endgame Thanos in our most recent war. Essentially, you'd be here. You'd be here. You'd be here. You'd be here. And I can move you guys around. You'd go there. You'd go there. Like that. There. Actually, right there. There. Anything else? Hope you and the family are doing amazeballs. I cashed in a lot of my shop cards for gold to blow in this first event. I had so many. Nice, dude. Grats! I'm just going through some of the other pictures we've seen here. We had an Infestation tab as well. This is Orcus. Change start number, okay. Yeah, I'm happy when this event is going to be gone too. And other versions of Orcus people have seen? Starjammers Orcus, is that a thing? Or sorry, not Starjammers. America Chavez Orcus, is that a thing people still do? Yeah, so I don't want to spend too much time on Orcus. Okay, let's go Infestation then. Ant-Man didn't populate. What the hell? There he is. This is weird. Chavez Big Time versions are pretty dead. No size-up versions. That's what people do. Yeah. Swarm. Okay. You go here. You go here. You go here. You go there. You go there. And then who's the first person subbed out? First person subbed out is normally Swarm or Yellow Jacket. Which one? For Scorpion. I think It doesn't matter who subs out. It really does not matter at all, right? And the go-to counter is our cheap Sinister 6. Which is Lizard, Shocker. Always look at my announcement as damn Marlon. Sorry, dude. Alright, Lizard. Green Goblin Classic. Mysterio. And Craven, right? They shouldn't take turns, yeah. If you do it properly, they should not take turns. I was looking for Doc Ock. Okay. You go there. You go there. You can stay there. You go there. Sure. There is the Overkill team as well, which is kind of like this. With Vulture Craven. Yeah, it just poses counters, but that's not a bad thing. If you're in competitive war, it's not a bad thing. If you're in Alliance like yours, X, which, correct me if I'm wrong, half your people don't care, right? If half your people don't care, then it doesn't matter what you pull. It doesn't matter if you pull the proper counters. Yeah. This option is only for those who don't have the new City of 6 yet, basically. And there is no actual subs for this team, so it doesn't really matter, right? We just delete the rest. You literally cannot make subs into the Infestation team, right? Okay. There's also new Avengers to not jot down, but not necessarily defense. It's like it's a counter sheet. So there's defense, there's offense, there's lots of things going in here. Okay, what is it? It's Mockingbird, Coulson, Tigra. Oh, I found the thing first. It's fine. I saw where Tigra is. And Mockingbird, Ronan. Found her fast, good. Ronan. We'll make notes on it later. Is there any other team we want to put in on this? I don't really like the older teams with the when you're punching into like real teams. Like if you're punching really far down, out of time works perfectly fine. But I don't like putting that here in case, because we face a lot of big infestations, right? Against Galactus, every single infestation I saw was 8 million or higher. Yeah, see, I don't like putting nowhere on there because people. Maybe me and you can handle it, Deuce. I don't think other people can. Not until they rework Nova, anyway. Nova's the whole heart and soul of that team, so if he ever gets a rework, Nowhere is immediately back in the meta. That is kind of the best part about Nova being the entirety of that team, right? To rewatch your VOD about the current ISO level 4 event, I think that we're totally on the same page. Sorry for this communication. Oh, you're good. Has City Warriors found any safe and easy useful counter? Nobody at our level has really built the whole team. So I used them last war against this, and it was super helpful because not all our guys had the Insidious 6 team if we didn't see with Apocalypse. But also by doing this, it saves Mephisto Liberty, and you can then make 2 teams out of this. Yeah, Secret Warriors are great. They're only going to get better too, which is important. Okay, let's do like a Hellfire Club next, yeah? Oh, first, let's duplicate Hellfire, and then okay. Hellfire is harder for sure, and after Hellfire, we're gonna do Accursed, which is not nearly as hard. Okay, and they eat most Kahori teams, yeah. Oh yeah, you'll get much more value from them trying a little bit harder to push them. Alright, let's see. Sebastian Shaw. Well, I need her for the next page, so I'm just going to grab her now. Alright, we need to go make a new song. I'm getting tired of these. What's the next topic for our next Marvel Halloween song, guys? Write me a song. Write me a Halloween-themed song about the Marvel characters Damon, Hellstrom, and Satana. Write me a Halloween song about the Marvel characters. I'm gonna make it a comedic song about how they steal all the candy from their father when he isn't looking. Something like that. Yeah. About the Marvel characters Damon and Satana. Make it a comedic song about how they steal all the candy from their father when he isn't looking. Include elements of Damon and Satana disliking each other. Oops, it is 2 words. But working together to accomplish their ultimate goal. There you go. If vampire bites a zombie, does the zombie turn into vampire, or does the vampire turn into a zombie? Both, actually. Candy from hell, thanks, Dad. All right, cool. Okay. Put that in here. Oh, whoops, hold on. I think we got like a half and half song going on here now. Okay. I don't like how they keep putting these fucking emojis in here. I gotta hunt down all the emojis. Okay. It's a zombie. Deuce. Alright, you guys let me know which ones of these you prefer once they can play. Okay. Sebi Shaw. Rachel, Madeline, Azazel, right? I think the full Hellfire team is a really good defense team, actually. I think people will fuck up on it. They can speak about it to them, and it's the if you push Shaw poorly and Emma comes over and wrecks you. You have to have the full team though. You have to. Fair enough, Steven. Yeah, fair enough. I'd agree with that. Rachel. What are often the subs? Often we see Emma not on this team, right? Often I think we've seen Hellfire here. The Blue Marvel having last year's character stats. I think that he's got so much hits through defense up that it's okay, I guess. And then he scales. But we've seen from past teams when they try and make characters that survive, and their whole gimmick is they survive, then they kind of counterattack back. They haven't been able to strike that balance yet. Yeah, exactly, because it's dead turn 1, right? So if they're not able to strike that balance, Blue Marvel, he's gonna fall flat. Cosmic Ghost Rider, thank you. I have Cosmic Ghost Rider over here. Here? No, here. Is that the only version we've seen? Cosmic Ghost Rider? We've not seen a Doom, right? We've not seen what? What else? What up, Bloody Crow? I'm shadow banned. Oh no. I want to say I've seen Accursed versions with them, but it changes absolutely nothing. The Cosmic Ghost Rider changes a little bit. Like, it made me want to bring my Silver Sable with Undying Underworld to get through it. Yeah. Leave that one blank for a little bit. Let's go over here now. Well, first, Mephisto teams. Let me grab Hellfire from here. Little shortcut. Okay. What up, whoop? Jugs. Crow, did you do your homework? Do you have your screenshots of the teams you faced to share with me? We saw Mephisto Hellfire Club? Okay. No Emma, right, Hal? Who was I missing? Mordo. Baron Mordo. So, like, I have Mephisto on other teams and not in his own tab, right? But in my mind, the base team is getting a plug and play, whereas on this team, like, they are making a team around Mephisto here. Like, they're making a team around Mephisto, so it makes sense this is a Mephisto hybrid teams, and this is like a Hellfire variation. I'm leaving it. I don't give a shit. I'm leaving it like this. So we saw Accursed in a bunch of different versions. Whoops. Copy, paste. Definitely Baron Mordo goes here. And Satana is going over here normally. We normally see Baron Mordo off the team. And we've seen Doom here. We've seen Skrull here. So let's get both of those. Actually, we got Skrull over here. And it's at the same. It's always just use Secret Avengers on this, right? Or what the fuck is it? Mighty Avengers? Use Mighty Avengers on this up until they lose that 30% stats, and then we gotta wonder if they can actually do their fucking job. I'm probably gonna gear tier 20 them, to be honest with you. I probably will. I won't be happy about it, but I'll do it. Any other Accursed versions we've seen? I know we've seen it with Azazel, but that doesn't change anything, does it? I don't think Azazel changed anything. Have we seen this one with Cosmic Ghost Rider as well? What are the versions of Accursed that we've seen? Have we seen a Mephisto Accursed yet? I assume we have, but I would think so, Bloody Crow. I'm assuming we've seen Mephisto with this too, right? Never a Cursed Cosmic Ghost Rider. Okay. I feel like we can definitely see more versions of this, but the base is so weak that they probably wouldn't waste it. We've seen Chavez Accursed. Okay. Include that then. And where was the Chavez positioned? I assume between the Hood and Hellfire. Something like this, or what? Professor X, yeah, I don't know these teams. If Professor X on this team, it'd be absolutely free, so I wouldn't be worried about that. Hood next to Jugs. Hood next to Jugs. Chavez speaking Hellfire and Satana. Okay. Okay. We've seen Phoenix Force with them. That's just such a non-factor, right? It becomes an instant MA. Yeah, I don't recall, but I know Mighty Avengers would just wreck it. All right, Risa sent me a bunch of his. We gotta do Phoenix Force teams we see, I suppose. Would be a good one next. Okay. Oops. So Phoenix Force has been with like Thunderbolts and stuff like that. So I guess we see Phoenix Force pop up in a couple different teams. I don't think they're. The thing is, they don't currently do anything that you ever have to like change the counter for it, right? Or maybe that's just me. Yeah, I tend to agree with that. They're kind of filler characters. But we have seen them quite often with Victoria Hand, Hyperion, and Ghost. I have not seen Hyperion show up once in my store for diamond upgrades. Hyperion, where are you? Where is he? There he is. What other versions of, well, I guess one right here I was just looking at was, there was a Mephisto team. We've seen, like, Nightcrawler there. Phoenix versus Orcus, but I remember Endgame Thanos being added, so we didn't use Orcus. Yeah, normally we would beat it with an Orcus team. We've seen it with Alpha Flight. Whoops. Which we just beat it up with, I think we just beat it up with Vigilante. Hold on. I could just go over here right now. We've also seen it with Nightcrawler. It was with... We haven't seen that in a long time, though. Because of the change to... It's been so long since we've seen it because of the change to Old Emma. Yeah, and he kind of moved on, right? Endgame Thanos over Ghost. Have we seen that one? Maybe you've seen that in your adventures, Hal. We see them with the Professor X teams, but it doesn't change anything. Or at least it shouldn't. Yeah, the reason Reaper lets his fight is because Sasquatch is not a pre-taunt, he's an on-turn taunt. The Prof Bait team? What's the Prof Bait team? Sasquatch, Phoenix Force, and Mega Red, and Professor X. I just got to recall the fifth. It was Nightcrawler that I see on the picture here. But Nightcrawler makes you think like, oh, Ares is good enough, and then the Sasquatch obviously gets his taunt back and says, get fucked. Okay. We gotta fill this shit in. This also does not work. Like, during the race, this just does not work. This one works when you're not in the race, but Skrull fucked us so many times last war. Alright, let's, Where's my sources here? Phoenix also taunts and Sasquatch retaunts. Oh, there you go. Alright, look, I'm the best. Let's see if Hyperion's in the store yet. Not that I super care to get him upgraded. It's just like, yeah, he's not here still. Damn, dude. You see, he is in the Red Stars, right? Because I got Songbird, so I assume he's available. Is he not here? Is this not... Am I crazy? Elite Select. Oh, no. There he is. Okay. Well, yeah, if he exists, I'm just crazy then. I need more Mystic Gear for Brimstone. There was nobody else worth doing there, right? Magic? I wish they could make Magic good. Chavez? I guess I could do Chavez just because. Maybe there's whispers of a Asgard rework, right? I don't know. I just always have so much. It feels like I'm not doing anything with it ever. Let's make Hero Asgard a thing again somehow. How can we do that? I think Valk has a good chance of rework. Well, if they were to do another Asgardian team, if it was war, she would 100% be on the team, right? She would be so much fun if her passive wasn't defense only. Is it defense only? Yeah. If her passive wasn't defense only, she'd be so fun to use on offense. Oh, I have not done any of my stuff today. Hold on. Here, Asgard, Odin looking for a group. Exactly, right? That'd be scary. That'd be really scary. You'd have to get Disrupt Trauma, which is Daemon, right? So I guess it wouldn't be that hard to do, but it would still be cool. Make them spawn with immunity so that Daemon has to somehow get that immunity cleared before he goes. Could be cool. Well, Major Pain, they did for Elsa and Doctor Strange Heartless, but the community got fucking nowhere on the Blaster event, right? Let me see. I have nothing to open. Angela's printed during Stormstrike release. I don't even know who Stormstrike is, but I think Angela's such a cool character. I read recently, or listened to, Rob... Comics Explained. I listened to him go over Angela's, like, origin story with Thor. So badass. Let's see. Raids. Campaigns. Oh. Do I make a video on the Hunger and Thirst, guys? Just on how to beat it? Is that something that we care about? There's no rewards to it, right? Do it for fun? We can do that real quick for a video today. I already have a video coming out later today, but... Another Thor? Yeah. Is the Theory Craft next legendary? Yeah. Did I do all this? I did. We're good here. I want Angela, Enchantress, Executioner. We can get Surtur in there. We got Dormammu. We can get Surtur, right? There's a lot of things they can still add in from the Asgardian side. We can get Fenrir in the game. Just a floating Fenrir like we have a floating Cosmo. Bloody Crow, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Lady Death would be cool too, yeah. Matt, yeah, there's Matt. Of course, there's all the bad guys too. There's Malekith. Okay, guys, look at the difference it made. So I did talk to support. Hold on. Will it show here? X, I didn't get to reach out to you yet. I'm putting a video on this soon. We probably have to do this video today, even if it's like a 4-minute video. Reach out to support and tell them about your orb stuff. Where is it? It's gone? I can't see my old chat? Or is it still going to show on my phone? Will it still show on my phone? Basically, reach out, tell them that within the first 8 hours, you open up a bunch of the purple orbs. What do you have them convert orbs? So they take away all the purple things you got from the purple orbs, and they give you the difference you would have gotten from the average of golden web orbs had you spent all the gold you spent on the purple orbs on the golden web orbs. Is device specific? Okay, there you go. Let me pull up a power mirror then. Oh, you didn't know that many? Oh, I ended up getting 400 more orbs for it. Actually, I think I could just show you in the compensation mail, right? It's like 391 or something like that. It jumped me up like 400 or 4,000 positions or something like that. I jumped up to like top 1,500. Top 500 right now? God damn. How much did you use on... I thought you said you were ignoring this event. How did you get top 500? What the fuck? Close the apartment. I hate that program. Spent 40 million more gold, but that's not enough. I spent like What am I in now? I must be in around 80 million plus gold. Which is now has all been spent on the golden web. Mind you, because it's like a computer's, what is the average of the orbs? I couldn't have hit any jackpots from what they gave me. You spent like 80 million as well? Interesting. Need all my gold for your character? Yeah, I don't plan on spending anymore. Okay. So cooperative, 100% reach out to support, 100 billion% reach out to support, and essentially, let me find it. We're in the purple ISO leaderboard event, and the one orb that was available for gold at launch. If the player still has the rewards from the golden ISO 8 orbs, blue and purple ions, I assume you didn't spend all your blue and purple ions randomly somehow. They opened in the first 8 hours of the event. We can claw those back. We will not claw back golden webs. Instead, credit the difference in the average of the golden web orb. Basically exchanging the gold spent from the gold ISO 8 orb to the golden web orb. If you have players wondering about it, I would encourage them to open a ticket to customer services. That was the message we got last night. Yeah. So reach out, be like, hey, within the first 8 hours, I bought a bunch of those purple ISO 8 orbs. Can you please do the conversion? We've been advised to do this. Because it jumped me up. Let me see. How can I see this? Because I took a screenshot of where I was. No, I should just be able to show you this, right? Rewards. Where does it show compensation, if any? Oh, here you go. So 391. That's what I would have gotten the average of the orders based on what I spent. Why didn't they send that message out on Discord in-game website or Reddit? I'm not sure. I'm sure it'll be sent out soon. I would hope. Yeah, let me, you know what? Let me do a blast in the Discord. MSF announcements. Okay, at everyone. At the start of the current superior ISO evolution leaderboard event, there was an 8-hour window when only the, I'm going to be very careful with my language here. Who is this one? I still feel like your points are super low for the amount of gold you spent. Well, I got the average, right? So it still wouldn't be good if you got some... If you got some god tier rolls in yours, it wouldn't be good, right? I think the average is like 80. But from the majority of the 10 stacks I opened, I was getting 90s. For when I was opening them, I should say. If you bought a bunch of these orbs before the golden web orb was purchasable, with higher event milestone points, you can reach out to support and get a rebalance. If you do this, you will have the purple/blue ISO you got from the initial orb removed from your account, and then be credited the difference in the average, the golden web orb can drop based on the gold you spent. Okay, I saw Boyle on his last video, 2 billion points, as he was calling the game boring. That's hilarious. I'll show you in a second. I'm trying to make a message in Discord so that everyone knows this is available to them. Where did that screenshot go? Messages, compensation. As an example, I spent between 50 to 70 million on the initial purple ISO orb and was credited the following. If you are like me and only bought the initial orb for milestone points, make sure you hit up support, as it is a huge difference. Why can't I paste this in here? Oh, I posted it 3 fucking times. Okay. I think I opened like 18 million gold and only got 30 webs. Yes, you're gonna get a lot more dues. A lot more. Give a crash on him. I'd never want to hear those people talk about not having gold to level up characters, or not having the characters needed for certain tags in the game again. Wizard Sullivan is the voice actor for the new Daredevil Rivals character. Oh, it's awesome. That guy's so fun. I like that guy. Wakey, wakey. At the start of the current Superior ISO Evolution Leaderboard event, there was an 8-hour window when only the golden ISO 8 orb was showing to be purchasable with gold. If you bought a bunch of these orbs before the golden web orb was purchasable, or with higher event milestone points, you can reach out to the support and get a rebalance. If you do this, you will have the purple/blue ISO you got from the orb initially removed from your account, and then be credited the difference in the average the golden web orb can drop based on the gold you spent. As an example, I spent between 50 to 7 million on the initial purple ISO orb and was credited the following. If you're like me and only bought the initial orb for milestone points, make sure you hit up support, as it is a huge difference. Okay. King Reaper says 120 million gold got me 864 golden webs with exchange. Exactly, King Reaper. Exactly. And how that's literally an 864,000 swing. Right? So it's a huge difference. And we need to make sure everyone is aware of this so that if they bought the shitty orb, they can get it fixed. I see the video. They just started testing a web version. They just did Discord integration. We just got a new raid. We are getting a new DD-like release. We are getting Battle Royale 2.0 and supposedly War 2.0 is playing. This is the opposite of maintenance mode. Oh, this game is far from maintenance mode. Far from maintenance mode. How close am I to an upgrade for this guy? I know it's easy. We had some really shitty things happen, right? But shitty things that were birthed from good intentions. The Secret Warriors thing was really, really shitty thing that happened that was birthed from good intentions. Like it or not, it got fucked up. It is still fucked up. It's not going to be fixed. Like, I think the final compensation went out yesterday, and if you didn't get compensated further, you're just not, right? I reported the people that I could, but I don't think anything's going to come that way. I don't think they see the math the same way we see the math. In my head, some people got comped 133 million, right? So, in my head, I know a person who leveled their characters from about level 80 up to level 105. If they had reached out to support immediately, they would have got that 133 million. But they didn't. Instead, they got told, we're not doing more compensation right now. And then they got the calendar. So they got the 65 million. But they're not going to get anything else. So what that tells me is that the initial Secret Warriors refund, the offer to do that initial refund was taken away when they realized they were fucking up. That's what happened, in my opinion. Why am I getting a bunch of doo-doos on this? Fuck you guys for me trying to help you guys know what the fuck is happening, you dorks. This is why I don't do fucking messages here anymore, you fucking dickbags. God, you know what? I'm just gonna ban everyone. Let's see view reactions. Who's doing the poo-poo face? Beninki, Russian Wild, Snow, and Doom. Alright, ban, Doom. Hold on. Here's what I want to know. Are these people that they don't want other people to know this is an issue? Okay, Doom, this guy's getting blocked. It's banned. Okay, get him out. Huh, fuck this guy. Because you're a dink. It's mostly pissing off people that care about the game because it feels like it doesn't matter if you try 75% of the time, but what are people unhappy about now? Well, hates the game more than the Valley? I don't think that's true. I'm not going to ban the Doom guy because I don't know if he's joking or not, but I hate that. I hate that I'm trying to give people as much information as possible, especially if they feel slighted from the last leaderboard, and I'm getting fucking thumbs down. Fuck you, bitches. Why are you even in this Discord if you hate me so much? Fuck. Why? If you hate me so goddamn much, why are you in my Discord? Hope it helps cooperative. Oh, man. This was a huge swing on this. Okay, well, I was at 1,700. Now we're up to 1,800. But I had this one unlocked. I was close to unlocking this one. Not quite. At reset today, I'll get this one. And these actually give you more milestone points, right? This is what? This is 10,000 points. This is another 30,000 points total here. It's a lot. It's a big swing. What are these? Scorpion Diamond Arms? They hate things about the game politics too, I suppose so. But still, just get lost. Stop yucking my yum. I don't know how to make a video about the stuff that I want to share. I want to share this, but this is like a 1-minute video. I might put out the 1-minute video for people. Right? Maybe. That's just worth it. How much will ISO 8? 5 probably cost? Yeah. I've gotten a lot of requests for videos lately. I've gotten a request for like a best characters to Gear Tier 20 now that we have new characters coming out. I've gotten requests for... Well, people want me to do best characters for Blue Marvel right now, which I think is just way too early to do that. I've gotten a lot of requests for Dark promo credit, a new re-up on those videos. We can maybe make those generic videos if you guys want. I think it's just the distaste that Scopely keeps backtracking on all these issues, and I really fuck it up when they try and fix it. But I think it's worthwhile that they try and fix it, though. You don't? I think it's worthwhile they try and fix it. In my opinion. I mean, if I were to look at the Blue Marvel stuff right now, I'd be able to tell you who I would bring off rip. I don't think it's very interesting, though. Let me see. It'd be in updates. Which one is it? Blue Marvel and the Chase Purple for 5. It wouldn't be very interesting. So, non-restricted, I would just do it with Conquerors. My Conquerors would be, at the very least, the 3 Fantastic Four. Actually, no, because I see Cosmic right here, it'd be at least 4 Fantastic Four. I probably would not do Thing. Yeah, I don't think I would do Thing. I would probably do... Who's a Conqueror that I would rely heavily on for that extra damage? Maybe Hobgoblin? What are the Conquerors are there? Conqueror. Where's Conqueror? Is Conqueror not on here? Conquerors isn't on here. There's no Conquerors tag. What the fuck? Oh, it's Chapter 2 Conqueror. Oh, okay, I was just blind. Okay, yeah. So it would be for the Fantastic Four. I would not do Thing. It'd be Hobgoblin. Yeah. It'd be Hobgoblin. That would be my 5 for the first 3 nodes. Cosmic, who would I add? Cosmic after that. Cosmic. So I just need to add 1 Cosmic character, and they're non-mythic. Probably Quasar. Probably Quasar, because I would love for him to have that extra damage to make sure he kills the Professor X's. The only problem would be he would start taking the hits from the mind control, so you'd have to be a little bit careful with that. But it would probably be Quasar. It could also be Blastar for Crucible. It might be Blastar for Crucible. I like Crucible a lot more. It'd probably be Blastar, honestly. Yeah, it could be Blastar. I don't think it would be Endgame Thanos, even though he'd be really good in the mode. It'd probably be Blastar, even though he's probably shit in the mode. Quasar would probably be really good in the mode. Low cooldowns, lots of control. It'd be one of those 2 legendaries, though, for sure. It'd be, yeah, Blastar or Quasar. For sure. Would be my go-to there. City characters, it's probably going to be all the Insidious 6. I don't think I would do Vigilante at this point. I think I would just double down on Insidious 6. This is Xavier all over again. It is and it isn't. Like, I think this is going to happen faster than you guys know. And I'm just spitballing here. I'm not trying to lay anything down. It would not be Night Stalkers. It'd probably be Insidious 6 with Phantom Rider instead of Shocker. It'd be my guess. Don't think we see the hidden rules? Of course, guys. It's just spitballing based on the tags. Like, I don't think this is an interesting conversation for a bunch of reasons. Insidious / Blade / Oath for... See, I don't hate that, Kevin, but I really like Phantom Rider. Blade? Oh, God. Blade is so good in Crucible, though. Yeah, Blade's better in Crucible. For me, it'd be the 4 Insidious 6 members, subbing out Shocker, and then either Phantom Rider or Blade, I guess, would be my go-to after that. Yep. That'd be City, and then Global. We need a bunch from Global, right? I'm not doing Hellfire. Let me tell you that much. I'm not trying to force fucking Hellfire in there. Global. It cannot be Mythic, right? Non-Mythic. Cannot be Apocalypse. What happened here? I accidentally closed something. Oh, there we go. Global. Gobble. Brimstone? Oh, yeah, it'd be Brimstone characters. Yeah, it'd probably be Old Man Logan with Brimstone characters. Not doing Hellfire? No, not doing Hellfire. I mean, look, I wouldn't mind doing, like, some of the Immortal characters. Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing some of the Immortal characters, like Rachel, Storm, and Jean. Probably not terrible. Rachel, Storm, and Jean, not too terrible. Omega Red Phoenix Force is somebody I would not hesitate to do. I think Global's probably the most interesting. The most fun, anyway. But even that one, Old Man Logan would be a lock for me. I still use him all the time. He's still, even with his old stats, like a main character in both War and Crucible on one-off teams. Old Man Logan to put Shadow King on the note again? I don't think, though. I don't think they're going to be doing that. It's a Dark Dimension setting, so they're definitely not going to be doing that. But yeah, I think like Old Man Logan. I can see myself doing like a Storm, Jean, Rachel, Old Man Logan team. The 4 of them with maybe Daemon, Hellstrom, rather. I can also see Daemon, Hellstrom, and Living Mummy wanting to pair those 2 together. Maybe even Hellcat. But I just won't have the stars for them. I'd have to use the chapters stuff to get them up there. And that's not really something I'm interested in doing when I know that Purple Ice Soul is going to be added at the end of Chapter 3. Is Dark Dimension the definition of Mythic? What? How do you know it's Dark Dimension? Jesus fucking Christ. X, are we going over this again, dude? The Blue Marvel release is Dark Dimension in everything but name alone. If I can't use words to shorten thoughts, like, come on. Jesus Christ. There's nodes. It's continuous combat. It is Dark Dimension in structure. Everything but in name. No, it is not a saga. It's not a saga. It is continuous combat. Never mind. We're done. I'm not fighting over it again. But yeah, it'll probably be something like that. They're not using the word Dark Dimension. They're not going to use the word Dark Dimension. Let's see. Do they go into it here? Who the Marvel target Blue Marvel has hit Blue Marvel's location where the multiverse has created an urgent mission to extract him and bring him to the next Earth. The mission is called Target Blue. This mission calls on warrior-specific capabilities, so you'll need to follow traits over 10 mission nodes. They don't say continuous time back. They don't say saga, so I guess it's up to interpretation. I'm saying, for me, it's missions. It's not chapters. I'm saying this is going to be like Dark Dimension. That's what I'm going with. Anyway. I'm telling you that they did not... The Krakens hated the Professor X saga. It's not going to be a saga again. Not until they can figure out how to do that properly. Regardless. This was just supposed to be a goofy thing to quickly look over based on what people are asking me. I want to get dragged down. Let's keep filling this out. We got a little bit longer to fill this out. Actually, I kind of have a meeting in 6 minutes. Ooh. Do I? No. In 20 minutes I have a meeting. Any news about the trick-or-treat event lacking rewards? No. No, I don't have any information on that, but I agree with you that it's definitely lacking rewards. Did I not fill this part in already? I thought we filled this part in already. Didn't we do, like, Astral, Emma, Mephisto here or something? Didn't we? Am I crazy? Hi, Requimix? Sorry if I got your name wrong. The Emperor that knows cost of 50 energy and having 0 playability but still generates energy? Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. Squared. I have no idea. Do we see any other Odin teams besides this? I don't really think we do anymore, do we? Send me a screenshot of that fight. Some similar. Well, it's got to have the Apocalypse on it. Fantastic Four Apocalypse. Professor X. I'm not seeing it. I see Fantastic Four Odin. I see Fantastic Four Mephisto Super Skrull. I don't see Fantastic Four Odin Professor X or Fantastic Four Apocalypse X. Let me see. What do we have on defense here? Okay. What did Nate Dogg have up here? He's got the Nightcrawler team. He's got Nightcrawler with Fantastic Four. Is that something? What else do we have? I'm just looking at our Professor X team to see if I can practice anything here. I don't really want people to move their stuff around because people always forget to change it back and it becomes a problem. Hmm. Oh, I saw that Professor X Nightcrawler Phoenix Force lost there. But he lost because he brought Ares into a Sasquatch and thought he would get off the taunt that way. You can't get off the taunt that way, right? I don't have any of these to practice against. Risa, could you do me a favor and throw a Professor X? Can you throw this team up? With the Odin? I'm pretty sure we made the team counter for this already, though. I'm pretty sure it was... Will not use Odin? Okay. He was still stuck on the Sasquatch regardless, so it doesn't really matter. This one right here. Fantastic Four 3-piece with Odin and Professor X. It was like this, but we brought you. Well, then we wouldn't be off the taunt, would we? We brought Ares. It was like this. This was so we would go first, kill the Professor X, then we'd go on with our life. I'm pretty sure this is what we did. Can you set this one, Deuce? Fantastic Four Apocalypse with Professor X, please. I think this one's going to be a lot easier, for whatever that's worth. I think this one's real easy, isn't it? Can you not Quasar this one? Quasar Songbird? And that's it? Oh, I see you crafting it. Okay. Show me the hardest difficulty of the Vampire event. I have Blade No, the 105 gear 20, the rest of Night Stalker is 100 gear tier 19. I'm assuming it's not worth to bring the... It's not worth to bring the rest up. No, Caleb. Absolutely not. Absolutely, positively not. It's worth to bring Agatha and Man-Thing up to 105 for use in other game modes, though. I would say that. All right, let me see here. Because we were doing this team earlier in the week, weren't we? Or late last week, maybe? It was not this, no. Although this would work too, wouldn't it? Would this not work too? The problem is they would go first and maybe kill Mephisto. So I have this team built, so I'm assuming that we were doing this. This is not APOC, this is Odin. Visitation here was a little easy mode as well, I would say, though. Visitation here could have made this a lot harder. We want to take the speed up off here. We want to make sure they're not doing as much damage to us. And then we beat him from here, right? Yeah. We have to eat the ult. I remember that much. Okay. And if you leave the speed up on Odin, he'll actually do a basic before he pulls up, before you get all the charges off. So that becomes problematic, obviously. But we should get a bunch of Shadow King pings here and let us kind of lap a bunch. At least I think. Maybe I'm wrong. I also know Shadow King can kill here on his own. In a live war, I wouldn't like it, but it does work. I remember we were practicing that. I think the positioning that was more difficult, though, was it Reed Richards in the top right with Invisible Man in the bottom right, away from Franklin? That way you can only take the buffs off of either Franklin or Emma. So it was kind of positioned a little differently. It was more like this, I believe it was. It was Odin, Franklin, X, Reed, Invisible. It was like this. This was the harder positioning. Yeah, well, what Reese just switched to would be close to it. Let's go try the Deuce team real quick. Deuce is what, Cargo Bay or something? No. Armory. No. Barracks? No. Security? Yeah. See, I think the team we just used would be even better here, because if you don't have to worry about Odin, it's just free, right? If you don't have to worry about Odin, this is just a free match. I would think. Once again, the position would have Franklin away from Invisible Woman to make it a little bit harder. What? Oh, right. Emma doesn't work against Apocalypse. No, okay. No, this one is not free like that. Okay. Whoopsies. It's free if you win the coin flip. Could you not just bring Havoc? Wait. Professor X, like Odin, can't get his speed stat rewound? Or no, it's... Wait, what? Why did Professor X go before Franklin? What? Wait a minute, because... Why did Professor X go before? He would be a... They would all have their normal speed, but why would he... Why would he go first? What? What was that? Is that the one that Soloner was showing us earlier? The big issue? Hold on, let me try something. If you use OG Emma into Apocalypse, there is a bug. Okay. So there's just a bug here. Okay. Okay, so big bug there. Okay, just ignore that shit then. Okay, so let's start from scratch. I want Quasar and Odin for this one. I want them separated. There's no way I'm doing this without Songbird's offense down. Does the offense down get cleared? Do we have a person who does the special that does offense down? He stops any sort of debuffs anyway, right? No, he stops that. Okay. But the ult, Professor X clears that shit anyway, right? I think Quasar stops it anyway. Is this like a Black Cat sort of game? Okay, obviously we need, what, Apocalypse or Ares here? I think for this particular one, with no Nightcrawler, you 100% go Apocalypse, right? You go Apocalypse, no Ares. You get the extra damage, the extra health. Storm, and if you win the coin flip, you can stun here. That's all I can think of. No, not Beta Ray for Odin. I hate anytime I have to say, hopefully you win the coin flip, I know all my guys will lose it all the time. It's just not a good thing to lean on. It's just, RNG always works in the defense's favor. Always. Just do Storm as our standard team that way? Okay. I agree with you that it is a standard team. You take that coin flip and hopefully you win it. And if you win it, you do this. And it's an easy win from here. It's an easy win from here. It's not about Storm taking the hits, it's just about when does Storm go. I hate that. I hate it so much. I gotta start compiling some of these counters together, though. See what's after buff? Let me take a look. Risa. Well, that's definitely a different one. That was with Black Panther, Shuri, and Storm. With Ares. Let's give it a shot. I have not used my Illuminati for many wars now. And it looks like it went super ugly. Raider on Quasar instead of Striker. Skirmisher on Storm. A lot of those ISOs look really wrong to me. I would 100% have Raider on both of them. You need to get a vulnerable on Professor X. Kill, I can't stun her at all now. I can stun here, I guess, but there's a coin flip on when does Invisible Woman go? She's gonna kill a bunch of people. Jesus Christ, yeah, that's terrible. That was definitely not what to do. You can't stun Invisible Woman. She's in stealth. And he's dead. That's a bad counter. You can't stun Invisible Woman that way, so it's not good. Think Blaster's the worst legendary in a long time, or do people not know how to properly use him yet? He's the worst legendary in a long time. You told me a different theme. Black Cat stun Franklin, Storm stun Invisible Woman. You still can't stun Invisible Woman. She's still in stealth. You have to have Songbird take her out of stealth, or you just can't. If you have Songbird, you can take her out of stealth, but you're saying Black Cat stun Franklin. Or did you say even more changes? Quasar, Storm, Black Cat, Songbird. Oh, you're taking Odin out. Okay, I see. Well, you do 4,000 messages just like you used to do in Discord. I'm gonna miss some of them. I think Quasar dies here. Is this not still a coin flip, or does Black Cat stun for 2 turns? Because if Black Cat goes before Songbird, won't Songbird fuck this up? Or can Songbird special clear stealth? This is not Black Cat. This is not Black Cat. This is a different kind of cat on my team right now. That's a different kind of cat on my team right now. You don't stun Professor X. No, if Black Cat goes before Songbird, you want her to stun Franklin, but Professor X will clear that. So flip won't matter. Oh, my brain hurts. Hold, please. Mephisto trying to sneak his way in there. Professor X clears on himself only? Doesn't he clear for all allies when somebody ults? Yeah, Quasar's definitely dead before he gets a turn here, I think. Oh, Songbird has higher damage. Get wrecked. On ult, he cleanses himself. Oh, okay. Well, that's good then. That's really good. Except he ignored the stun. He said, fuck your stun, nerd. What an asshole. What an asshole. He said, fuck your stun. And Quasar is dead here. Okay, well, maybe we can make Black Cat a skirmisher then. And rely on Songbird and Storm to... Because she's got the old stats, right? Make her a skirmisher and just rely on the others to land their shit. I didn't scream her, no. She's geared to 20. She should have landed it, but... This saves Odin, which is pretty cool, I guess. Quasar is an anti-Apocalypse, right? Or is he just anti-Cosmic Ghost Rider? Does Cosmic Ghost Rider sap your focus and Apocalypse gives resistance, or how does that work? I hope Black Cat goes first here. She is, good. She doesn't get extra focus. She landed. I think Quasar stops the Apocalypse passive. Pretty sure. We do this to get out of the stealth. We stun here. We want Beast Tune? Absolutely Beast Tune, yeah. We kill here. Right, this is very clean. Odin not needed so far. I would actually do the ability block here now. Didn't land. I guess we gotta make Ares a skirmisher too, for fucking reasons, I guess. This is gonna be super annoying now, and actually very dangerous. Oh, Franklin got speed bar. I was like, how did Franklin go before Songbird? He got speed bar because of Reed taking a turn. But Storm will finish us here anyway, right? With her ult. 13 stacks. God damn it, dude. Percentage damage for sure here from Quasar. Slow lands. Slow does not land. Rude. Okay. I like it. I like that it doesn't use Odin. I'm sad that we can't use Odin here. But we need Songbird to have higher damage than Quasar, though. My 3 diamond Songbird has more damage than my 1 diamond My three diamond Raider Songbird has more damage than my 1 diamond Striker Quasar, but that may not be true for people that have more diamonds on Quasar. I'm recording this one ASAP. Ares, Quasar, Songbird, Storm, Havoc. We're dropping who now? We're dropping the Black Cat? You can't. You can't. You have to stun the Franklin. Or result will give you silence. And then your Storm can't stun the Invisible Woman, and then you die. Ares not letting his ability is not cool. Did I get deflected? Is that what happened? He was charged, and so he has a 100% deflect chance? Is that right? Is there, if you value war very little, then no. Ares is a great war character. He's a great standing passive, I should say. His abilities themselves are very meh. It's just his on-spawn, give me all your shit, especially Safeguard. Actually, in this particular matchup, we're using him just as like an anti-Safeguard. Like, we're using him the same way you would use him in Crucible at this point. Just lack the focus, okay. So I would do this team over doing the coin toss with Storm team, just because I hate coin tosses. I think this would be the primary counter. I do. I think this would be the primary counter for sure. Let me see for something for a second. I kind of got a meeting I'm already late for. I might need to dip out and go do that. Let's just do this match, then we're going to call it a day. Okay, let me hit record. Alright, Fantastic Four, Professor X, and Apocalypse. This one's quite annoying, so we're going to limit the amount of coin flips we could potentially get here. So we got Songbird, Storm, Black Cat, all faster than the Fantastic Four people. This gives us our ability to control them, and Ares obviously stopping the Safeguard on the Reed Richards. So the idea here is that we're going to use our stun on the Franklin with Black Cat. We're going to remove the Invisible Woman's stealth with Songbird, and we're going to stun that Invisible Woman with our Storm. We still need to land vulnerables on Professor X for a Quasar to be able to kill. So you still want Songbird and Storm as raiders, but we definitely want Ares and Black Cat as skirmishers to make sure they actually land their stuff. So here comes the ultimate. Looks like we got our crits, so that's good. This will obviously become more readily awesome when we get Purple Ice, though. I know a lot of people are going to put Purple Ice on Storm, or on Songbird, because how good she is. Obviously, Quasar special. That'll send Professor X to the Shadow Realm. And then we really want to do an ability block on Mr. Fantastic so he doesn't ult. Your ultimate cannot be blocked. Your special can be blocked. So you want to try an ability block that Reed Richards. And that's why we also have Ares as a skirmisher. Now, because he didn't ult, we get to go before the Franklin. We're going to be able to take him out before he gets a turn. Then we'll take the Invisible Woman out before she gets to go. And this is how it's going to work. Now, obviously, in live war, shit always goes sideways, but this is going to be our primary counter going forward. All right, there you go. Good enough. I'm actually going to pull that video onto the desktop because I'm tired of losing things. Okay. Yeah. Let me go do the Odin one real quick. Now, why can't I just do what we just did there against the Odin team? Right? What we just did there, does that not work against the Odin? We just have to use Quasar Ultimate instead? There's no enemy apocalypse, so they're not getting any extra life, so they should die faster. Having used the Quasar Ultimate, definitely not ideal, but better than nothing. And then we don't have to rely on the Mephisto jankiness from earlier. Okay, so we Black Cat stun here. Okay. We're gonna Songbird ult. This is Awakened Quasar only at this point, though. Storm stun here. I mean, ult probably kills both at this point, actually. Yeah. Ability block here. Okay. This is better. This is better than the Mephisto janky shit we were trying. No, you still would want... Odin being adjacent is cool. Odin not being adjacent would be a little bit tougher. Because then he'll get to do his special, right? We don't want him to do his special. But that may not be something you could actually stop. So you just... Yeah. Yeah, I think you would still make sure you kill the Professor X. I'd still make sure you target him. Alright. Here, let's do this. Alright, here's another version of Fantastic Four Professor X teams that we've seen. This one with Odin. We're going to use the same team we used against the Apocalypse version of this team. Depending on Odin's positioning, Apocalypse positioning doesn't matter very much because Quasar is still stopping most of what he does. And you're still just going to kill the Apocalypse. Odin matters a lot more here. If he's not adjacent to Professor X, then you're not going to be able to make sure that you get the ability block on that Odin, and that becomes a problem. Also, this match is Awakened Ultimate necessary on your Quasar here to make sure you get it done. But again, we're going to stun the Franklin. We remove the stealth from Invisible Woman with our Songbird. We now will stun that Invisible Woman. And you'll notice, like, this guy, he's hurting. He's hurting, but in a real war, we would never take the risk of, like, hey, if I use Quasar special here, I'll definitely kill the Odin, and maybe I'll kill the Professor X. This is where, and you would never use a special here if you're not intending to kill Odin, because then the battlefield effect is going to come out. You would always... Actually, he hasn't taken a turn yet, so I guess it wouldn't come out. But you get all those buffs. Regardless, you would want to ult here with your Awakened ability. Make sure you kill the Professor X. He died there, but you wouldn't want to risk it. He does his attack, but no battlefield effect. Again, this is all... You know, you need to have the Awakened ability on Quasar. If you don't, it's not going to work. And then just like the last match, we would kind of get ahead of the Odin here. Got a slow on him. Let me just rewind these people and take these guys out. Storm's going to go first. Quasar would have went first, so it was going to be pretty secure. We're going to have to test it with Odin, not adjacent. We'll throw that video up here in a second. Risa, can you move your Odin if you're still here, please? Thanks, Risa. This would be the last thing I need, because I'm supposed to be in a meeting right now. It's an optional meeting, but still. I need some more diamonds, exactly. Just swap your Franklin and your Odin. Alright, so here we are testing the exact same team, but this time we do have the Odin moved away from the Professor X. This should help us identify if there's an issue with this one. We'll play it the exact same way. We're going to make sure we do the ultimate with Quasar, and you still want to make sure you have the Awakened ability. The Awakened ability, even if Odin gets to do his special, will make it so he does not get charged. If he doesn't get charged, he doesn't get that speed stat, and we might be able to get over and control him again. So this is still going to be dependent on having that Awakened ability for Quasar. So we stun the Franklin. Let's remove that stealth from the Invisible Woman. We'll now stun the Invisible Woman. And again, like, we could special to kill Professor X here, right? We absolutely could, but we know we're not going to kill here. And if we're not going to kill here, and we know he's going to be doing his special, we do not want him to get charged. So we would still ult here, and the fact that the Professor X is a lot healthier here is definitely scarier, but the Striker attack still pulls through. Now, cannot gain charge, cannot gain battle effect is very important here. We have to land our ability block on the read, so we're not stuck behind the safeguard taunt. And here we see that because I targeted the Odin with a Skirmisher Ares, I was able to get that speed up off, but I'm not sure we got it off fast enough. I'm just going to hit basic here because it does it slow. I still get to do a rewind here, so that's cool. Does Storm... Well, I think he bled out there, so we'll never know if Storm was going to save the day or not. But we were full life. Storm had charges. Quasar would have been able to finish him off at that point anyway. So I feel like this is still a very safe matchup. We just need to make sure it's people with Quasar Awakened ability going in there. Alright, I'll take it. I think in a live war, that could play out differently. I think that could absolutely play out differently. I'm going to raid off, guys, and I'm going to jump into this meeting halfway through like an asshole. We'll be back tomorrow. Maybe back tonight with some goofy games with Scotty if you guys want to do that. I'm always hesitant to do that because it just absolutely fucks the analytics. But fuck the analytics, right? Let's just have fun for the people that want to have fun. We'll raid off to Lazy Asshole. All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming hanging out. You guys are the best. Hope you guys have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful day. And if I don't see you tonight, I'll see you guys tomorrow. But for now, stay happy, stay healthy, have yourselves a wonderful day. And that's it. Bye-bye.